Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Jason Pizzino on the Crypto Byte channel. Thanks again for joining me. If you like what you're seeing on Crypto Byte, remember to hit subscribe on the video. It's down below, you know where to see it. And the notification bell so you get updates on all of our videos that are coming out pretty damn regularly. You can see that there. Let us know if you like the thumbnails or if you think they're a little bit too emoji-like. Put them down below in the comments. Let me know what you think. And let's move on with today's video. But first, cryptocurrency market capitalization. The moment 260, let's call it 266 billion. Actually, let's refresh that because I know Bitcoin's dropped another $100 since I even just opened this video. It's not showing up here, but anyway, on my Bitfinex chart, it's showing up at $7,060. Rest of the cryptos, Ethereum's having a hard time, 380, and Ripple, which is the star of today's video, at 50 cents. I remember when that skyrocketed to 24 cents or maybe even 30 cents back in May, June. I think it was around May 2017. I got in like a month earlier at 3 cents and I was stoked, but sure enough, I followed that down some way before I decided to get out. But Ripple now, 50 cents. Let's go look at the news. Ripple, cryptocurrency news. So I've just got that in Google. I'm just having a look because I had a couple of friends say they got into Ripple when it was like $2 something just a couple of months back. And I don't think many of them had really ever looked at a Ripple chart. So let's just bring up Ripple here on the Bitcoin chart. And you can see it is just full of pumps and dumps. Ups and downs, ups and downs. And it just glides off, down, down, down. Little spikes here and there. You can see, I'll use a little arrow icon for you. Put that here. You can see it here. It just gets to a low, and then it pumps. And then it just does nothing for a while. And then you get excited by this tiny pump. And then it just keeps going. And then this, you think it's going to start again, and then it just keeps going. But then all of a sudden, when you think it's all over, it just rockets. And, you know, we've seen a couple already. We had a little pump off Ripple here. That might have been a nice place to exit. It's fallen. It just, I mean, it didn't really do much there. It just came up and then kept falling. So Ripple is renowned for those pumps and dumps. If you've been in it for some time now, you know, at least 12 months, you would have seen it happen a couple of times. This is one of my old charts on Ripple. Let's scroll out. This is its price range. Let's get it on a weekly, so it has some more data there. Weekly chart, and we're looking at that's where it started accumulating last time before the pump. 18 cents. That's a good point there. 18 to 20 cents if you were buying. That was the pump. That was the time to get out at $3 if you're on those Korean exchanges. I think the rest of the exchanges were somewhere around the $2 thereabouts, and now we're down around 50 cents again. So I think we could see it come back and test these highs at around 30 cents. And then start to level out. So it's not too far to go from there, but unfortunately, if you were buying up here in the $2 in the hype, this is a long way to fall, and that is what they're saying in the news article here from CNBC. Ripple is the worst performer among major cryptocurrencies in the first quarter. Among the top 5 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, Ripple has fared the worst, down more than 74% this year following an epic 35,000% increase. That is nuts, isn't it? That's, what, 350x? I think I got my numbers there right. Thereabouts, 350. It's usually like 351 or 349, 349. When you're talking percentages to multiple returns. That's on CMC, so CoinMarketCap. Here we go. Cryptocurrency prices, with a few exceptions, are struggling in 2018 from regulatory uncertainty and news of hacks. I mean, we knew that the regulatory uncertainty was coming. We talked about it in November, December, even when it was booming. And now it's, I guess the news is there, it's still just uncertain. There's not much else has changed. There's not really anything else that's changed. It's just the heady speculation has come out of the markets, I think. So we're seeing the falls, we're seeing it just deflate a little bit, and providing we hold our lows, so let's jump over to a Bitcoin chart and just go over to a daily. And we just want to see the lows continue to get higher. The pumps, they'll continue to get higher because that is the nature of cryptocurrencies. We all see them going much higher than this. So my computer is a little slow. Internet's slowing down. There we go. All right, so the highs have gotten higher, and you can see the major low back at around $200 or so before we took off in 2015, 170. We didn't see that test the previous high. I don't have it on this chart, but the previous high in 2010, 11, 12, those were up around, you had the $30 mark, then there was a $200 mark. So it's come back and it never got back to that first one, and it's just accumulated at that point and then taken off again. Could we see it come back and test the old high around that 1200? At this stage, it's anyone's guess, but I wouldn't like to see it go much lower than the 2000 area. I'm happy to be pulling in some money at around the 3,000 to 4,000 area. I think that's a pretty safe level there. So back to the news item here. Going down, cryptocurrency Ripple is the worst performer among the top digital currencies by market capitalization as the first quarter comes to a close. Obviously, if you're looking at just pure dollar cents, then sure, it's probably one of the big ones. Obviously, it's up in the top, the top 10, top 5. The entire sector has taken a hit this year due to regulatory concerns and an advertising crackdown. I think that's kind of nonsense, hey? Advertising crackdown. Just, nah. I think that's just a reason that people are coming up with. Total market capitalization for cryptocurrency has fallen by more than 50% in 2018 so far, according to CoinMarketCap. Yeah, we touched just over 800 billion, and now we are under 300. We're up somewhere around 200 something, 264 billion. So back to the item, and Ripple is leading that downturn and has lost more than 74% this year, according to CoinMarketCap. The two largest digital currencies by market cap, Bitcoin and Ethereum, are also down more than 40%. According to CMC. San Francisco-based Ripple is developing a network for fast global financial payments. XRP is the name of the digital token that financial institutions on the network can use to transact quickly. The cryptocurrency skyrocketed 35,000% in 2017 after kicking off the year at less than a penny. That's true. According to data from CMC, Ripple hit a high near $3.50 on January 7 and was trading as 54 cents Thursday. XRP, which is a market cap above 21 billion, is listed on more than 60 exchanges but is not yet available on popular US exchange Coinbase. Speculation of when it might get added to Coinbase drove up prices early this year. A CoinDesk article in early March added to speculation about a major exchange listing for Ripple. Did we ever see that come about? I don't think we ever really saw that come about, did we? A major exchange for Ripple. Leave your comments down below, but I think we heard the news, we saw the pumps, and then it wasn't even like a major exchange. Let's open up the CMC and hit markets over here. While that's loading, I'll finish off the article. The rise and fall of Ripple. When this article was done, probably just a few hours ago, it was at 52, and as we saw just earlier, it was sitting at 51 cents. Joe DePasquale, CEO of Bitbull Capital, pointed to crypto-specific events including Facebook and Google cracking down on advertising and initial coin offerings, ICO fatigue as reasons for the broader digital cryptocurrency sell-off. I think people are just finding reasons now rather than anything of actual substance. That tends to be what the news does. They just find reasons to match up so that people feel like they're getting some sort of value. I'm making sense of this. It was the advertising that led to $500 billion drop off the market capitalization of cryptocurrencies. You know what I mean? Like, just think about that. At least that's the way I look at it. We believe the macroeconomic factors and regulatory factors and time to market with many crypto products will take the rest of the year to settle out. That's sort of what I'm looking at too. It doesn't just happen overnight. I think it does have a bit of time to play out. There is your chart. Regulation was another factor in crypto sell-off. There's a lot of short-term trepidation based on regulatory uncertainty, based on the SEC, with what the European Union is doing and what various Asian regulators are doing. See, none of this was different throughout last year when we were seeing hypes. Like, people were uncertain. China was dumping, China was banning, and the market kept going up. Whereas now, we're seeing the same news, but market's going down. Like, really, we've got to look at that. It's not going to change my mind one way or another where people think that the news really affects it that much. All right, let's move down to Bitcoin began heading below the 10,000 level earlier in March. Oh, look at that. We just saw it break below 7,000. We're in the 6,000s now. This is going to be a big day. We've just changed over. The day's finished. So yesterday finished. I'm just quickly going over this. We closed outside the Bollinger Band. Maybe we'll see it drop a little rebound. But this, I want to see some sign of a turnaround before I am ready to buy into this falling market. I don't want to be trying to catch a falling knife, especially when it's broken through this support level. All right, that's interesting. Let's quickly finish this article. Top 5 cryptocurrencies by market cap year to date. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. You can see them all down the bottom and Bitcoin at the top. Earlier this week, the only cryptocurrency in the top 20 by market cap in positive territory was VeChain. That digital currency has gained more than 28% since January 1st, which one analyst says is thanks to big name partnerships and a unique structure that incentivizes investors not to sell. Digital currency Tron also turned positive as of Thursday and is now up 9% for the quarter. I think that's going to be a little bit down if you look at it from today, as it's dropped another 10%. So the market's loaded there. BitHub, BitBank, Bitfinex, a lot of Korean stuff going on there. Alright, that was the end of the article, guys. We can see a few more of the pricing and the drops. That's not really going to help us in our own trading. Ripple, one of the worst performers. What I would take from all of this Ripple information is not to buy Ripple on the hype. Just every time it has shown that it continues to correct in very big amounts, even on the Bitcoin chart. You know, if you've got a lot of Bitcoin and you're just buying buying Ripple with Bitcoin and then selling back to Bitcoin, then there's a very big case to lose out. You've got to get this as it's starting to round its bottoms, you know, as it's starting to accumulate, you know, these little points here. So I'm just back on the CMC market on the chart. You've got to get it around these points before it takes off. If you're buying all the way through here, that's better than buying it when the hype's going on up here, because that's a long time to come out, down, and then take back off, and then you may only just see your money back, especially on Bitcoin returns. If you've already just bought into Bitcoin and you're not buying in with US dollars, really take that into consideration. Don't buy Ripple on pumps. Even if you bought it back here, like, you're still flat or down against Bitcoin value. Alright, I have talked about Ripple long enough. I'll wrap the video up here. Thank you for joining me. Let me know in the comments down below what you are doing with Ripple and whether you agree with me or disagree with me about how to make the most of Ripple's pumps and dumps. So leave it in the comments below, hit me on the like, the dislike, subscribe, and I'll see you at the next video. Thank you again for joining me on Crypto Byte. Jason Pizzino signing out.